Welcome back, everybody, to Warriors of the Rainbow Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jason, and I will be your guide. I want to welcome all my returning Soul fam. Thank you guys for being on this journey. To any newcomers that come across this channel, welcome. This is your channel. This is not my channel. It is our channel. This is home. Um, I'm going to do another collective reading today for Starseeds, Chosen Ones, Lightworkers. Um, but if anyone that comes across these videos, there's reasons why. Everything happens for a reason, and I mean everything. There is spiritual aspects to everything in this world that we live in. As usually, as always, I went ahead and I meditated, and what I saw in meditation was the first thing that stuck out to me is I saw this little boy and this dad and like his father, right? But it was actually himself growing up. It was like the little boy and himself coming out of this box, and the little boy said, "Have we been found yet?" And so that's what I saw first, and then I went into and I kept seeing like again. I saw a heart and like this portal, right? And in the portal there was like this X marks a spot again, and what I received was step into the vortex, return to the center place. Home is where the heart is. X marks the spot. Give yourself permission to love. So, what I received from this is your center place, the heart, is where the child is, right? The child side of yourself, because a child doesn't know anything but love. They're not um, programmed to be in the opposite state of mind other than love. They're looking at life, looking for everything, to enjoy and just an expression of love. That's what I would say is the message, is to return to your center place, be a child again. It's not a time to hide who you are anymore. It's a time to be and express yourself. 2:27 on the clock, that's a message for me. That's my birthday, it's confirmation. It's time to let that child side of you be seen to the whole world. It's time to go back to your heart. Give yourself permission to love. Give yourself permission to open that heart and keep it open. We tend to say that we have opened our heart and our heart's open, but when it comes down to it, if we're operating in this mindset of like worrying about other people, worrying if we're going to get hurt by this person, or looking to see bad parts of people, and what that means is that we haven't done the healing, right? And that we're afraid, we don't trust ourselves to put our heart out there. I know for a lot of men out there right now that is a struggle, but it's for a lot of women too. Um, it's for both. Divine feminine, divine masculine energies are in all. So it's for both. It's bringing things back into balance. But the message today is self-love, right? Give yourself permission to love. Love yourself. 3:33 on the clock. It's another confirmation. Do something nice for yourself. Like I went out today, got a haircut, made myself look nice, starting to come down, was looking really good earlier. But I felt like I needed to just go and do something for myself. So I did. There are opportunities coming for us, and we have to be ready to receive these new changes. We can't expect anything to be different if we're coming from the old way of thinking, the old energy, right? The old good versus evil, the trauma mind that things are going to not work out because this happened before us, and now because that happened, I have to watch out because this person I was hurt back then, so maybe I'm going to get hurt again. No, that's not true. You know why? Because you have gone through all that stuff and you have healed. You're different. You're not the same person as you were before. We're all imperfectly perfect or perfectly imperfect, whatever way you want to look at it, but that's the truth. But it still is perfect. It's perfect because it's coming into harmony. But the message that I'm getting to speak to you guys is to go back to the heart. Let your true nature come out. Let all things that you do come from the place of the heart. In the Native Americans, they talk about They were told to walk the earth until they found the center place. What is the center place? The central sun of the universe, the Sacred Heart, right? Christ was crucified on the cross. The cross is the X of the heart. That's the truth, right? So it's time for us now to open up our heart and to trust ourselves. Um, you guys, in the description box, there's options to donate to my channel if you feel like donating. Blessed are those that bless others. You always receive blessings when you bless others. Um, in the description box, there's options to do that. Also, if you like a private reading, I do highly recommend readings. Um, if it's not even just for me, if you've come across other readers that really resonate with you, there is something that that person has for you. Okay, we all are teachers and students, so if you are looking 555, change, big change is coming. Yeah, confirmation. But if you guys like to have some insight, just know that I do read from the Sacred Heart. I do not read like other readers. I'm not going to tell you things to do. I'm not. I'm not going to tell you to watch out, or I'm not going to come from the lower nature. You need to be aware of readers that are stuck in that ego mind. They are not even able to see it, but you will know. You'll know them by their fruits, right? What are they talking about? What are they preaching to you? What are they teaching, right? Because what you need is someone to speak authentic, and that's what I do. Okay, um, I have my flaws, like we all do, but when it comes to other people, I take this serious. It's why it takes 2 to 3 hours for a full reading to get done, for reasons, because I take it serious. It needs to be taken serious. But let's get right into the reading, guys. I'm going to start off with the Psychic Tarot. Um, if this does end up resonating with you guys, please like the video. It does get my name out through the algorithm. And also is a equal transfer, right, of energy. Subscribe to the channel for even more. If you'd like a private reading, email me. That is in the description box as well. All right, let's get into it. I already did shuffle these. I did burn sage, so I cleansed the energy. I meditated. I showed you guys what I saw in meditation. Yeah, so I do. A lot of sacral chakra healing is coming, right? Right now, the sacral chakra is your creative energy. And if you're giving off your energy, women are healers. So when they receive a man, they're actually taking that energy of that man, right? So, and likewise, if a woman's not healed, a man's also going to take that energy. Um, so beware of that. Sex is made for, it's very sacred. It's not something just for pleasure, you guys. It's something bigger than that. I recommend women on my channel, if you're looking for a woman to get some wisdom from and knowledge, Christina Martine. I found her. She's very knowledgeable. She even has a book. I'd recommend checking her out. Men, you're at the right place. I am working on a 120-day transformation, full mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit transformation. It is something that's in the works, so stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be an amazing transformation process. It's going to be 40 days of each, on 40 days of the mind, 40 days of the spirit, and 40 days of the body. So stay tuned for that. But let's get into it. Enough of my talking. Let's see what we have here. Spirit guides, angels, so the highest love, the highest vibration, the highest light vibration. What do you have for the collective Starseeds, Lightworkers? Chosen ones, 144,000. Show us what we need to see. What is going on with us? Accelerated motion. Yeah, things are definitely speeding up. So that's why it's important to go back to the center place, right? So that everything that's coming and manifesting is coming from a place of authenticity, a place of love, not from a place of chaos. Okay, let's see what else we got. Bring out the, what do we got? We got movement, choices, decisions. Okay, so I did actually, in that meditation, I didn't write it down, but I did see doors opening, right? And you have the key. I kept seeing a key. Even when I burned the sage, I saw a key. So you have the key to these doors, right? So open them. And they're already being opened to you. Solar plexus, yes. Okay. The confidence. Now, when you are having sex with numerous partners, right, and you're taking on their stuff, you're also taking your creative energy. And then if they have traumas, they can attach to you as well, right? And that can mess up their confidence. I feel that a lot of you are, I know for me personally, it took me a lot to come out here on YouTube, right? And just going out on a limb and just having faith I was being called to do so, because I have a lot of people in my past from the church that do not agree with this. And their negative thinking and talk, right, is coming at us. So it does affect our confidence. But just do it anyway, right? Do it because it's if whatever is inside your heart, right? If stop thinking and start feeling your way through life, right? Because you are being asked to make movements, right? And that's what I see here, the solar plexus and the movement choices and decisions. It's asking you to stop going into your mind and go into your heart and find the confidence to make those correct actions. If you're in the mind, you're going to end up getting into the ego, and you're going to end up getting into the shadow, which then is going to make you stagnant and not want to make those movements. But come from the place of the heart, you'll make those movements because you'll be aligned to the heart, to the light side of you. Partnerships and alliances. You're calling in your partnerships and alliances, your soul tribe. This is here, you know. The number 3 again. 3, I see that. The ascended master numbers. Some of you guys are ascended masters, have been in past lives, and are being called to ascend in this life. Triumph. The number 7, you have completed a cycle. You're completing stuff. Number 7 is a number of completion to me. It's 7 days in a week, right? So that's how I see it. It also is spirituality. So yeah, you are stepping into your inner awareness. This is the same thing. This is where and the horse, right? You're riding that horse. You're stepping into your heart, which is then bringing in triumph, right? Because everything, you're calling in everything too from stepping into your heart. Solitude. You have been in a place of solitude. Okay, so there's multiple things I'm feeling. Some of you are currently in a state of solitude, about ready to come out of it, right? But some of you also may be too busy and need to go into solitude. Okay, what I really feel is how it came out next to the triumph and the number 7, inner awareness. I feel that there's the need to go within your heart. That's exactly what they're saying here. Go within your heart, right? Your heart, the vortex, is the sacred heart. That's how everything is created, you guys. It's not from the mind. The mind's the builder, meaning the mind is where you get the ideas, right? But then you bring it to the heart, and that's where it's manifested. It's the purity of the heart, the purity of the intention that manifests the result. All right, keep going. Let's see. Truth. Spirit says that's truth. But speak your truth, especially if you're a woman. The throat chakra's been blocked because you've been suppressed for so long. You don't need to be anymore. You know, none of us do. It's time to just speak your truth. Who cares what everybody else thinks? It's not our job or duty to change what other people think. It's our job to not let it affect us and to keep operating from a place of authenticity and integrity. And by doing so, it doesn't matter. Everyone will see eventually. Eventually, everybody's going to come to see you shine because you're shining your light. Spark that flame. Be that lighthouse. Disruption. There may be, okay, your mind's disrupting you. You're overthinking things. You're maybe coming from a place of fear. Yes, overthinking. That my phone just went off. That's confirmation. Get out of your head, man. The number 16, which should break down to the number 7. Yeah, I think that what it's saying is that these are breaking, right? The disruptions that you've been having, you've been releasing things, and the path is now being lightened because you did the work. Some of you also are having some disruptions, but it's eternal, it's internal disruptions. Everything's within, as within, so without. So know that it starts within you. Nothing outside of you is going to bring you happiness. It will come from within you, and then everything outside of you will react to that inner awareness. Whoa, that flew near to the solitude. Intuition. Um, so that flew to the up to the solitude. So maybe you'll know, use your intuition. Obviously, that's what it's telling you, to use your intuition on all things, right? Which is your heart. Feel it through, not think it through. Feel it through, right? Feel. Truly feel. Give yourself permission to feel. But it flew to the solitude, so use your intuition. If it's saying not to go, if it's not time to make movements and be around people, right, then it's best for you to wait and be impatient, then wait. But it's based on feeling, not on thought. Feeling. Harmony. You are coming into harmony, because look at the green, the color of the green there on the hands. It's the harmony, divine, masculine, and feminine is coming into harmony. Okay, so there may be need to be in solitude to allow this harmony to take place. The number 6, that's what it represents. Life path number 9, something about solitude. You may be a Virgo as well. If you are, then you'll know. Use your intuition on when to move and when not to. shadow work being done. So that's definitely maybe why the solitude's happening, is there's a shadow work that's being done or needed to be done. And in order to work on the shadow, you must become in a state of solitude so you can go within yourself. You need to see yourself from a higher perspective. You need to feel yourself, right? Feel yourself from within. That's what Spirit's wanting you to do. Moving on. Some of you guys are moving on from people, places, and things, right? But I feel like it's moving on from these disruptions and from people that no longer serve you. The number 6 again, so harmony. You're moving on from disharmony into harmony. That's what Spirit's saying. Because you're doing the shadow work. You've done the shadow work. It's a never-ending cycle, never-ending process, you guys. You're always going to have things come up. Everything's going to eventually come up again. It's an infinity. What goes out comes back, right? So when it does, it's not that you're not going to ever have problems, but you're going to be in harmony. So you're going to be able to deal with these problems with ease. Again, positive movement forward. Yeah, so like things moving, you are making positive movement. Number 8, you're moving into a state of abundance. I know for me, things are crazily just coming together, and it's because I realized that the lies that I was telling myself, that I wasn't good enough, that I'm not worthy, was all these traumas that I didn't want to deal with. And part of me kind of let myself get stuck and stay stuck, right? Because it was safer for me in that way of thinking. Because, yeah, maybe it is. Like, it's a solitude, right? If you're not going to do the shadow work, you need to stay still. I put it right underneath that solitude, right? If you're not going to do the shadow work, then it's best to wait to make movements. But if you're going to, and you have done it, positive movement forward. Regardless, it's best to make actions when you know you're ready. It's best not if you do not know you're ready. If that makes sense. You are the light. You're stepping into your light. You're literally taking all those sides of you that you do not like, and you're bringing it to the light. That's what shadow work is, right? It's taking the dark sides of you and bringing it to the light. Third eye, I think it said. Third eye chakra. So, yeah, this is definitely 1717 on the clock. So this year is the spiritual eyes are being heavily activated. It's the third eye and the heart chakra coming together, right? So that you can see things from a higher perspective, but also feel your way through from the heart. That's what I'm picking up, and that's exactly how I'm told to say it. Well, how I'm receiving it and how I'm sharing it to you. So it's all for a reason. All right, I think the last 3 cards right here. All right, so heartache and loss, financial material changes, and power. Okay, so this right here, this heartache and loss, we all have. Okay, we've lost things. We may feel like we're lost a part of ourselves and may not know, you know, ourselves truly much. We don't see ourselves like we used to, right? And there may be a little heartache and loss. But what I feel like this is saying, because the number 3 is talking about harmony, I feel like this is no longer going to be. You have healed this. This is the healing that's taken place. And now it's allowing you to step into your power because now you've done the work. Now you know who you are. You know the power you have. So you're stepping into that power. And that's going to bring in financial and material changes. So there's a lot of changes happening because you've done the work. Be willing to receive. Allow yourself the permission to receive love and to be love. You can't expect love to manifest unless you are giving yourself the permission to allow it. You have to allow it, to feel it through. Yes, so that's for that deck anyway. You guys, I hope this is resonating with you so far. If it is, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. There is much coming. So hold a look at the bottom. This trapped in fear stuff, 1919. I know that's why they were correct. So you're no longer going to be trapped in fear. Number 8, again, abundance. This trapped in fear is blocking your abundance and blocking your movement forward. This is being released. These portals that are being opened, there is a heart portal, right? There's a DNA portal. There's many portals that are being opened. It's all coming in, right? It's like threefold is what I'm receiving. But coming from the heart is going to not let you be in so much fear because fear comes from up here. Down here is where the child the child that has no fear and is ready to take on the world and just experience. Give yourself permission to do that. You'll no longer be trapped in fear. All right, so that's what I got for that. We're next going to do the energy oracle cards, one of my favorite decks. And then I think we're going to go into the Starseed deck and then regular tarot. If you'd like to donate to the channel, guys, like I said, in the description box, there's options to do that. If you'd like a private reading tailored to you specifically, please email me. The description box is in the description box is the email address. Also, if you'd like to just talk, share your journey. If you have something you see in me that you'd like to just, share with me. Some of these other channelers messengers and other YouTube creators that I follow, if you come across my channel and you watch this video, some of you know who I'm talking to already, that I've already expressed the want to collaborate, please reach out to me. I'd like to integrate with more spiritually minded people. I'm working on this 120-day transformation. I was going to bring people in, but I feel that it's best now if I just do it on my own for this time. I'm feeling called that it's certain people, it's just certain things I have to do on my own, if that makes sense, right now. Doesn't mean it's going to change. It's just I feel that I need to do some things on my own. But I also feel like I want to integrate on some levels too and get on some like podcasts and things like that. So if you are one of these creators, YouTube creators that are getting this video and seeing this, please email me if you'd like to have me join your shows or, integrate, talk. I do see a book being done soon in the future as well. Well, let's get into it. Spirit guides, angels, guardians, ancestors, ascended masters of the highest light vibration, the highest consciousness of love and light. Please show us what we need to see for the Lightworkers, Starseeds, Chosen Ones, 144,000. Alright. So I got a new offer, a new job. Look at that, yin and yang on the bottom. That's harmony, right? That's coming into harmony because you've done the work. It's never ending, you guys. The work's always going to have to continue. It's maintenance after. Once you do the work, now it's maintenance, right? It's like if you have a car, you got to properly keep changing the oil, right? There's things that have to happen in order to keep it running. I feel really on my heart to express to you guys that your body is important. Treat your body by eating nourishment, eating foods of life. That will help your mental and your spiritual. That will help your energy as well. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you what to do. Some of you are listening, and some of you, I can tell you're not. So I'm telling you to listen. Listen to yourself. If you're smoking cigarettes, drinking too much, doing all that stuff. I quit smoking. It's been a little over 3 months now, and it's the best thing I've ever done. On top of other things that I've done, but that was huge for me. And you guys have it in you too. Whoa. Flying cards. Give yourself a permission to love. Angel of love. Love is on your side right now. It's that time, you guys. I see this woman with red hair. So some of you guys can have red hair. I feel like you've been scared to let your heart fully open. I feel like some women have been saying it's the man's thing, and I don't think we need to focus on who's and what's. I think we need to understand that it's everybody is a reflection of you. So what you're seeing in them is actually something you see in yourself. So all of us need to go back to the center place. It's time for love. The number 49, that's 13, that's number 4, right? So that means like structure, realization, stability, situations, planning. Move from the place of love is what it's saying to me. Cannot make this stuff up, you guys. Look, Karen Connections. Karen Connections coming in, and that motorcycle revving up, definitely, yes. Love is on your side. Love's coming, you guys. Love is there. It's who you are. You are love. So claim that. Claim that you're love and watch it come. You may have many options, but you'll know by your feeling. It's a feeling, not your thoughts, by your feeling. Do not seek red flags, because you're going to find them. If you are, that's you coming from your shadow, from your ego, and from your fear mind. Don't seek for them. Don't look for them. The first thing you do when you energetically intertwine or mix with someone, right, and you feel it, that is the best time to look for the positive things in them, right? Because if there's an energy match and something that's drawing you together energetically, right? Then, and I mean truly energetically from the heart space, not from the hormone space, right? Because there's hormones too, right? You'll know. The temple path. Now, okay, this is the same thing, the heart, you guys. The temple, the heart, the center of the temple, right? The highest place of love, the highest vibration is the heart. That's how this is all coming in. Everything's going to unfold, Spirit says. Thinking, man, you could be stuck in your head, and this is what I've been feeling for a while for most of us. Get out of your head and go back to the heart. Stop thinking things so much. Just feel things through. It's about feeling, not thinking. Intellectual is good for certain things, but it also can 25-52. So there's like somebody's thinking about you, and you're thinking about somebody. But get out of your head, right? As within, so without. A man holding a coin. We're gonna look at that one because what do I feel by that? I feel that somebody sees you as perfect, or you see somebody as perfect. Somebody's maybe holding a key to you, right? Or you may be in an abundance holding a coin, right? I claim that. That's definitely me. I know that. I am. I'm an abundant person. I've done the healing work. I have stepped into my power, right? And I realize who I am and what I'm worth. Never used to, but I do now. And you know what? It took all those people and all those things that I had to go through, all those pains to actually get it. All those hostilities and all those things that I had to deal with, right? All those people that suppressed me, well, they didn't suppress me. I suppressed myself. I allow them to have that power. They cannot have that power over me anymore. These hostilities are going bye-bye. But there may be some people around you that are very hostile that you may need to still release. If that's the case and that's resonating with you, release them. Do not feel guilty for releasing you. I know the world has taught you that you have to be in a marriage and it's bad to leave and you're a bad person if you're leaving for your own reasons, if you're not because you have children or whatever it is. If it's hostile and it's toxic for you, then leave it. If you're already thinking about leaving it, you already have left it. Energetically, you may have not. I mean, physically, you may have not, but energetically, you already have. And I've experienced that with my ex, my daughter's mother. 12-year relationship. She left me well before she left me physically, right? And she should have done it a long time before that. I wasn't healing. I was an egotistical narcissist, that was into drugs and didn't care about nobody. And I can say that today. And I can say it with the utmost understanding, and wisdom to see what I had to go through, right? It was trauma. It was childhood stuff that I held and carried. Wounds that I didn't want healing. That I had to heal. And I did. And you know what? Reconciliation is going to come with that situation. I'm claiming it because I know it. Spirit showed me. And everything Spirit shows me, it definitely is coming. I've seen it coming. I've seen it all. It's definitely coming. And that's for somebody on here too that just got this message. Okay? Reconciliation's coming. Someone's children got taken from the state. And whoever that is, I'm sorry. Forgiveness is going to allow that to bring healing to the situation. Forgive you first within yourself, and then it vibrates out and will reach those. You may not see it physically, but on spiritual realm, on the energy realm, it reaches to those who need to be reached. Okay. All right. What else we got? Indecisions. Okay. Choices, right? You're only having indecisions because you're in your head. You'll know what's made right for you by bringing it to your heart. And if it's truly brought through your heart and it's for you, it's going to resonate in your heart space. That's what indecisions come from, being the thinking man and overthinking instead of going into your heart, right? So go to your heart so you'll know where to go, because there's a connection or connections, many things, business opportunities, love, friendships, partnerships, other things that are here. They're there. They're already there, you guys. I'm telling you, everything you want is already right there at your fingertips. It just needs to be within you, emanated and emitted. Spark that flame. Some of you guys have already started bringing things towards you. You're just pushing them back and delaying them from manifesting is what I'm receiving. All right. Broken heart. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to get another card here because somebody's dealing with a broken heart. All right. Financial constraints. These are okay. I know exactly what's going to happen here. Angel of strength. So, this broken heart and the financial constraints that you went through, again, it goes back to the thinking, man, getting in your head. But those things are now, because you're using the strength to heal them, you took the strength, you are doing it. These are going to be turning around. They're done. They're in the past. It's time to release them. Look at the bottom of the deck. I said, the world. What did I say? It's over. That's not going to happen again. What did I say from the get-go? If you're stuck in that way of thinking that you have to fear what's coming, right? You have to worry and put these, guards up and look for red flags and protect yourself all the time. Well, guess what? That's what you're going to get because that's what you're emitting. But, you're no longer doing that because you know your power, right? You know who you are and you're stepping into that power. This is causing the world to change and move for you. Remember, everything happens for you, not to you, but for you. All right, so Spirit says that's enough on that deck. I hope this message resonates. A very powerful messages I've been getting lately, guys. And if it is, please comment. I want to know. I want to know who I'm reaching and how many people I'm actually helping. It helps me feel good about myself. And I want you guys to feel good, so I hope you guys want me to feel good. All right, so I'm going to go to the Starseed, or was it Lightworkers one? Man, Starseed Oracle. Let me know, guys, if you want me to get a P.O. box. I have been thinking about it. It's kind of expensive. $91 for 6 months up here where I live in Maine, all the way up in the Northeast. Comment if you guys like to donate things to me, like decks, crystals, things like that. I will literally go get a P.O. box. If I know it's going to... Maybe I should just get one anyway. There you go. See? Getting in the mind. You know what I mean? Not trusting that things are going to all work out. Because they always do. Okay, wait a second here. This card needs to be flipped around. Let's read them. What does these two say? Because they're all the only two that are flipped around. Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led, intuition, right? Okay. Yeah, see, I knew to look at it. The Cosmic Heart. I need to read that one. And I need to read that one because they're the only two cards that are flipped that way in my deck. That's confirmation. That don't just happen. Spirit guides, angels, the highest vibration of love, light, guardians, ancestors, ascended masters, show us what we need to see for 144,000 chosen one, light workers, and starseeds. My fellow soul tribe members, what do you have for us? I guess I'm not going to pull any regular tarot. I don't think I need to. Spirit says no, you don't, because you've already covered it in essentially already. The message that I needed to portray is already being said. It will be definitely solidified. 5 cards here, 3322. Yes, Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Yes, okay. Horus energy, the third eye, right? Because, all right, so everything is coming into balance. The third eye and the heart. Because you're seeing things from a higher perspective and you're going to go through your heart now, it's going to bring everything into harmony. You can trust yourself because you've learned. Now you have your spiritual eyes. You can see things from a higher perspective. The only time you're going to find things now fall apart and not work out the way they should be is if you're doing what you knew you shouldn't have been doing, if you're where you shouldn't be, right? If you're not listening to your inner voice, the intuition, then that will cause some problems. I also been told or shown about sexual energy right now. I feel it, okay? And I'm sure you guys do too. I get a lot of rushes of sexual energy and like, how do I deal with this? Like, because I have been not having sex, right? It's been 18, 19 months, right? And it's hard. It's hard at times, especially when you're dealing with that energy. But why that's happening is because the healing that you're going through, the DNA, the physical body that's healing right now, it needs that energy. And there's this connections that are coming where that energy is going to be integrated together to create more healing into the earth. So you're being prepared for that. but you can trust yourself. Because if you're loyal now, your other partners and all the other people you're coming with are going to be loyal. You need to not go back into your trauma mind and to where things used to be. For example, I was a drug addict for many years, right? And I used to do stupid things, man, like anything to get high, anything so I wasn't sick, you know. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud to say that I've burnt people and burned bridges and all that stuff. But you know what? With humility, I'll say it because it needs to be said, right? I did. But that also at times I'll catch myself getting in like that way of thinking, like I have to fear this or that, but that's not true anymore because I'm now coming from a place of integrity, my morals, you know? And that is now I'm seeing it manifest in everything. You guys, I will share my story sometime deeply and you'll look at me in a light and say, "Wow, he's been through some stuff." But it's so beautiful. I'm talking to a bunch of drug addicts that have dealt with the same things. I know I am. Sex addicts, all those crazy things we've gone through. Guys, that's a blessing. It really is. Because you're a curse breaker. That's what that means. That means that you knew, and Spirit knew you had so much strength in you as a soul that when you came here, you were more likely to break these curses. And in order to break this thumb, I must have a thumb, right? So in order to break a curse, you had to be a curse. It's a blessing. It's no longer to feel guilty about it. And you don't have to worry about other people anymore because you're coming from the heart. And if you're not, you're going to be. Because I'm speaking it to you. Star bathing, light body crystal grid transmission activation. Yeah, I take a bath, Himalayan salt bath at least once a week, and it's been amazing. You guys, I feel more energetic. I feel alive. I feel rejuvenated, and I feel light. To be honest with you, and I feel like it's cleansing me from within. So you may need to do that. I do recommend it. But the light body's being activated, you guys, and we are the null and the nodes. I don't know completely the terminology to use on that, but some of us are carrying these vibrations that were implanted in us, within us, through Pleiadians and other star clusters. Starseeds, what does that mean? I'm going to do a video on that. So I'm channeling stuff about that. So, ooh, my ears are ringing. So I can't talk about it now, but I will in the days that I'm able to intellectualize the words so you understand and you can receive what I'm saying. You got the love. Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay. Boundaries. On the bottom of the deck, we got a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Okay, so everything is working for you. You're setting boundaries. If you haven't, you need to set boundaries. I know a lot of people that some people are bouncing around for partners of partners, and they ask me, like, isn't there, what's wrong with that? Okay. What is wrong with that is the fact that I'm being asked, it tells me that you already know the answer to that, right? But if the people you're sharing this energy transfer with, this very sacred bond, you're actually women, especially, you're taking those men's traumas. If they're not healed, you're taking them, and then they will attach to you, and now you will feel them. And especially if you're an empath, you're going to feel them, and it's going to mess you and take you off alignment and bring you backwards a little bit. It is a beautiful thing that women can heal men like that. Men can also do the same, especially if a man is at a higher vibration and the woman's at a lower vibration. What's actually going to happen is that energy that you have, once you give it to them, they're going to take it, right? And then it's going to do things to them as well. So be aware of that. Set good boundaries. And I feel like most of you are. I feel like that's why things are starting to move because you're setting healthy boundaries. It's okay. Don't allow people to make you feel bad because you don't. There's a difference between not wanting to be in a relationship with somebody because you feel they're not good for you than judging them, right? You can set boundaries. You don't have to. People can't make you feel bad for not seeing someone in that way. So if they do, then you know that's in a lower vibration. They're healing. Love them, send them love and light, but tell them and set boundaries. Speak to them by the boundaries you speak, is what I'm being told. So I'm being led to read these 3 cards here, and then I'm going to end this reading. It's already been nearly 40 minutes. So we're going to start with the activated earth. The ley lines, power, I'm not even going to read this one because trust with your lead. Lately, I've been feeling like I'm being pulled to travel, like I need to go. Something about the time capsules That's why the node's something about a time capsule out west, okay? And some of you are feeling that as well. And if you are feeling called to take a trip or to go somewhere, even in your own town, do it because chances are there's something there energetically that is going to resonate with you and activate something in you. And that's honestly what I feel for you. So I'm not going to read that one, but I am going to read the Cosmic Heart and You Got the Love because what I've been saying is exactly that. All right, so the Cosmic Heart. The meanings: devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You are being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion in this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you are about, to devote your life to what you care about most, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seeds and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive, rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. How can you make your life a moving prayer? We're in spring. What do you do in the springtime? You plant seeds, right? What I say, if everything's coming from the place of the heart and pure attention, you're planting that seed out to there, right? Right? Not from here. From here, you have nothing to fear. That's what the vortex is. Step into the vortex and plant the seeds from the heart. You can't make this stuff up. I'm definitely tapped in. I'm glad I'm tapped in because I'm able to give you guys information. All this information's for me too. Okay, so I want everybody to know that I'm no better than nobody. We're all equal here. The Hadrians are believed to be a beacon of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first, and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you are in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's coming it's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there is a certain volatility to it, and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you, to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you have used in a relationship to soothe and cover up. The Starseed Soul Inquiry. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? So going back to what I was saying, like love yourself, right? Everything starts within. As within, so without. Find that love within you. A lot of you are starting to see that love. And if you haven't yet, you're going to. Find it within you and it will manifest on the outer parts, right? That's how things happen. That's how you manifest from this heart. So this whole message is go back to the center place. Marks the spot. Home is where the heart is, right? If you're dying for home, then it's because you need to go back to your heart. So that is the message for you guys today. If you like, if the video and the reading resonates with you, please like the video. It helps me get through the algorithm. If you'd like to donate to the channel, I'd like to thank you already in advance. In the description box, there's options to do so. If you'd like a private reading, dream interpretation, distance Reiki healing, or any other service, or on inquire about other services, just email me. That is also in the description box. From my sacred heart, guys, to your sacred heart, I am sending you all the love and the light that is in existence to all of you. Until next time, namaste.